I even worked up a little bit of a sweat. Huh, no black bits on that heated head. I've been using this cast iron for 50 years, and today I screwed up. So as I was preparing the next video, I thought, you know what, I'm going to cook too hot in one skillet and just right in another skillet. And you know what ended up happening? The one skillet that was too hot, it cost me 30 minutes of cleanup time. 30 minutes. We don't want that. Look at this mess. I mean, that is terrible. That's getting in your food. And I don't know about you all, but I just use dish soap, keep that temperature down, and I never have this. Now here I am messing around. Oh dear. Thing I just wanted to show you. You see around the edges here? You know what that was? That was that oil. It was starting to season. Now I got this buildup around here, and it probably isn't even going to come off. Whereas this one, on the other hand, there's nothing going on in that skillet. No stuck bits or nothing. The same way every single time. Hot water. And I usually try to scrub out the heavy stuff. We got some crud stuck there in the center right where that sausage was. Let's hit her with a little bit of Dawn dish soap. Just throw a couple dabs on there and get to work. We use this stiff brush. It has a little bit of an edge there too. You can kind of knock anything that's really hard, which I don't typically have happen because I don't leave my skillet on that high of heat. See how that's bringing all that dark stuff out of there? Just give her a rinse. And we might want to hit it with just a smidge more because that's pretty nasty. I got a chainmail here. It took me about 25-30 minutes to find where I put it because I never need to use it, but it's here just in case. There you go. See how them suds are turning white? That's what we want. We don't want that dark stuff. Get that crud off of there. I always do the outsides. I feel it in my hand. I don't feel any crud there, so maybe we're okay. Still got some black crud. I'm not happy with that. We're going back for some more. A little hot water in there, and let's get after it again. Let's give her a good rinse. Okay, so we don't have anything on the back side. That's nice and clean. I like the way that looks. Kind of messed up. I messed my skillet up. I don't like that. And lo and behold, one of my new lodges that I've been playing around with factory season, I got screwed up. So here's what's going on. I got that obvious ring. Put my finger in here, right around this edge of this ring right here. That's all gooey. And then when I went to dry it out, I got black crud on my dang paper towel. This is a problem. We're going to fix it. I'm going to throw a little dish soap in there because I never have to use these chain mails, but I got to today. I screwed my pan up. So we're going to try to scrub her down. I'm a little suspect that when that was too hot and that grease was splashing out and it was hitting the sides of that cast iron, that's probably where them black pieces are coming off. Because it was trying to season, but it really didn't season. So now I got carbon bits coming out my food. We don't want that. We'll just hit her again. Now look at that. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but that did take some dark. Them suds aren't white. See how them suds are dark? We might have been successful. Let's see what happens here. This is a little bit of elbow grease because I screwed it up. One more time with the brush. See that circle? That circle's kind of gone. Let's dry her off again. I'm telling you what, y'all. Happy to show you how to do this wrong, but I'm not so happy I got to spend 20 minutes cleaning up a cast iron skillet. I mean, really? I'm just kidding, but this is kind of a pain in the butt. I just take that stiff brush, a little bit of soap, hit it, rinse it good, dry it off, and stick it on the shelf. Now I'm messing around. Can you see that? Look at that. We still got some black. I'm not stopping until it's done. So let me show you the next trick. So when I've had this happen before, where I let a skillet get too hot, build up a bunch of carbon and I can't get it off, I use dish soap and then just some oil. It doesn't matter what kind, just get some oil. Throw it in the bottom. Let's see what happens. This usually works, but who knows? I literally don't ever have to do this. So it's been like, I don't know, 2-3 decades since I've done this. So let's see if I remember how. So now I put this oil in here and I just scrub it with oil. You can use your chainmail. My theory is with that oil, that'll get down in them pores. This pan's pretty warm because I'm using really hot water. And I think that oil gets in there and helps lift that carbon off. So just go to town. This really isn't that much fun, I'm just saying. So I'm going to put a little bit of coarse salt in there. Just fill her in there pretty good. I can't even believe I still have some of this because I never have to use it. And there again, I just use a brush. Well, I use a bunch of stuff. I've used potatoes. Those actually do work pretty cool. That'll help get down in there a little better. Get in all them pores. Hope for the best here. We'll give her a rinse. Rinse that brush off too. What in tarnation's going on here? It even got my brush black. All right, now you can see that water beating up. There's a lot of oil in there. So you know how you get rid of oil. That's why I use dish soap. I don't want that crud in my cast iron. I'm gonna put a little extra. And we're gonna get to town again. All right, y'all. That's looking pretty good. If that didn't save the day, I'll be a little surprised. But who knows? I've been at this a while. I think I'm 15, 20 minutes in. And a lot of times your senses will tell you things. Your finger's in there. You feel any bumpy spots, you don't have it out. But I don't feel any. All right, let's give her another dry, see what happens. What do you guys think? Let me know down there in the comments. If you have to do this every time you use cast iron, you need to subscribe and learn how to cook with cast iron. There's no way I'd use cast iron every single day if this is what I went through. And then I have to oil it and season it and do all that. No way. I'm never going to do that. Well, I don't see any black bits, but right here, there's something right there. And there's a couple pieces over here. So we might have to hit that with the chainmail again. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you what, this is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. Now, if this was some old antique piece of cast iron and I was just, you know, I don't want to do the lye bath or electrolysis and I'm just going to do the elbow grease method, this will work usually, but it takes a long time and a lot of elbow grease. Enough about that story. Let me get back at it. You're not missing a high spot. I don't see them there anymore. Oh boy, I'm really hoping this is done. Oh my goodness, what is going on here? I got, what, 8 paper towels? Oh dear. All right, I'm liking what I'm seeing this time. Nope, look at that. What in the world is happening? There's some bad crud in there. Look at that. Now, yeah, a lot of y'all ask me about this all the time. And I always tell them to fix it the way I'm fixing it. You put a little dish soap, clean it, put a little oil, back to dish soap, back. Now, you can put a little water in it and simmer it on the stove, but I don't want to get to that level. Let me give her one more go with a little bit of oil and the dish soap. We'll just put her in here. Maybe we'll just spread her in with this paper towel. Let's see what that does. Maybe it's up. Oh, that's what oil does for you. See that? That is taking off that carbon better than anything else. All right, so I like that. We might be getting somewhere. Let's put a little salt in here. And let's just keep going after it. Said I've used a cut off potato. I got some in there. I hope I don't have to get to that point. It does seem like it works for some reason. Look at that. All right, here's the deal. Look at this mess. I mean, that is terrible. And that's getting in your food. Oh, dear. Let's do some more oil. I don't know what to tell you. Can you tell that the salt's even getting dark? Look at that mess. Oh. All right, let's get the hot water on her. See what it looks like this time. I'm telling you what, this just gets worse by the minute. More dish soap. Let's put a good bit in there. Touch of hot water, and let's get to town one more time, hopefully. That's why I keep scrubbing on this pan for the however manyth time I've been at this. Don't purposely burn a piece of sausage to show how bad high heat is to cook on, because you're going to be at your sink for like a half an hour trying to fix your mess. Just saying, because we don't want that. All right, let's go again. Let's see what we can do. Dry this simple thing off again. All right, drum roll, please. If there's black crud comes out of here again, I might have to go to the lye bath. There we go. Nothing. No crud. I don't see any crud. Oh my goodness. Got a little crud here on the handle though. It's right here. Let's knock that off of there. Let's see, we got it all the way up on the handle because we're cooking too hot. That grease from that sausage shooting up here on the handle, building that crusty bits up. You know, estate sales and stuff, and they got all that crust. That's just grease that comes over. It doesn't hurt it because it's on the outside. Who wants to buy a brand new large skillet and screw it all up? I don't. All right, this might be it. I hope. My goodness. Yeah, most of that came off the handle. All right, there we go. Finally. If you know how many times I had to do that, let me know in the comments. I mean, this is ridiculous. I mean, it really is. I'm glad to show you how to get her done, but if you just cook too hot, it's just going to do all these problems. That when you're having them flaky bits come off of your cast iron, you're cooking too hot. It was polymerizing. Fortunately, I think we saved the day. Remember when we started, we had that big circle there? We got a little bit of a tip of a circle, but it pretty much went away. So that's my trick. A little bit of muscle and elbow grease. You can use a chainmail, you can use a stiff brush. The salt seemed to make a big difference actually when I put the coarse salt in. I think I only had to go 2 more times. Just keep going back and forth, you'll finally save your pan. And with all that, here's the deal. From 50 years in, I haven't had to do this for at least 30 years. Just keep your heat down. It's really that simple about cast iron. And I appreciate you watching. Keep them pans hot, but really on the low side. And keep cooking.